This is the first shop Paragon rig. Pretty much have this thing fully kitted out. We have stage 3 lighting, winch, full Carly suspension, 37s. We're getting this thing wrapped up by Monday so we can start flex testing. Once we're finished with everything on our end, it goes out to Carly so they can custom tune the shocks to get this thing driving amazing. Yeah, all Paragons come blacked out. We just like the look of it better. The badging's blacked out. The front grille is blacked out. Front emblem as well as the bumper. We're still waiting on the bumper part, so.
And then go ahead and select boom, boom, and same with the door. Now that right there is that's all tooling foam.
Okay.
And I'm not changing any of that, so.
That's all good here.
Yep.
Where he can get to.
Yeah, because even if he can get it, if you guys can get it loaded and started and just give me the ops, I can keep running it all night. Sweet.
So then we can start tool pathing it and actually telling the machine how to cut it. Because you know, the old machinist joke is people think in machining you just walk up to the machine and press go and it's going to spit you out a part, but in reality there's a lot more that goes into it. So you got to take your time and consider a lot of different things. Your material, your height of the material, machine capabilities, your tooling. So there's a lot of different things you got to think about before you just start making parts. And that's another thing, is that we can simulate on the computer before we even run it, so we can kind of check for problems. So like you can see here, we still have a big chunk of leftover material. You can see it just taking away all that extra material. And then on the final, we're going to come through and do our final cutout or along the perimeter, and then our part will be finished. So once we process everything and get it sent to the machines and cut, and we build a little roadmap that'll get sent out to the guys in the shop like Tony, and then they're going to start building it and putting it all together so that we have the finished plug, and then from there the finished mold.
So this week our big crunch was to get this Paragon roof mold done. This is all based off of the plug, which is our MDF substructure, which basically is just like a master part. After a 3D scan, we ensure that all of our dimensions are right. The mold is then applied over the top of the plug. We lay on glass. We lay on our core, we lay on some more glass. Once we pop this, that'll give us a nice surface to then be able to make our composite parts off of and leave them with the same finish every time and the same dimensions, everything like that stays true to where we wanted it to be. Basically, you know, we'll knock this out in just a few days. With, you know, the right tools and the right chemicals and everything like that, we're really able to make a strong part that weighs next to nothing. We have our process so dialed in that we know that, yeah, this part comes out, it fits right where it needs to go, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about how it's gonna fit. I think this is awesome too. I mean, all the guys are super excited about it. We have an amazing crew, and I think it goes to show that, you know, when you have people that really care about their work and are not just there to make their 8 hours, like, we make some very beautiful parts. I'm very proud of all of these molds that we're making, and it's cool to be able to see like all your hard work comes into a repeatable thing, so that every Paragon, you know that all the sanding, all the little corners, very detailed work that you did in the beginning is what's going to make that part so beautiful every time, no matter how many we make.